Okay. So, nice to see you here, all of you. Thank you very much for being here today with us for the presentation of the opening of the new Erasmus project, Women and Money, that Euroteam Progetti is implementing together with our partner Investors Portugal. We here have Teresa Valente. She's our partner in Portugal from Investors Portugal, and her colleague Caterina. I don't find
Yes, Caterina Gonzalez and also Sofia Desirad.
And also Sofia
also,
Desirad,
yes,
that's right. They are fantastic partners, and we are really working very well with them, and you will see how many interesting activities they will propose. And I would also like to thank Davide from Matera Hub. They have accepted to be with us today, and I will give him the floor afterwards to talk about the European program Erasmus for young entrepreneurs. So this is going to be the first event that we organize internationally in this project. So I will share with you a very brief presentation, and I will show you what we intend to do with this project. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, thank you very much. The idea is to show you exactly what we intend to do and to tell you about the activities that we will carry out. So we really hope this is going to be interesting for you. Where would I like to start from? We would like to start from the very beginning because our project is called A New Pathway to Further Economic and Financial Education for Women. This is the idea. And why did we start it? Because there is a very interesting element about the relationship that women have with money and finance. So in the end, what we have to consider is what kind of relationship women have with risk. How do we relate to money and finance in terms of entrepreneurial risk? And we made a wide analysis of this, preparing the project, and I would like to sum it up in these numbers. Only 25% of female entrepreneurs seek financing for their businesses, compared to 34% of men. And this is Forbes information of 2021. And this gives us the whole idea. The relationship female entrepreneurs and women in general have with the risk and money and finance is a relationship that is not very easy for several reasons that we will develop during the program, the project, but this is the beginning of our study. The second element that we focused on is that it is very difficult for women to evaluate the real value of their products and services. It is very difficult for them to estimate the real value of what they do. And so it is very difficult for them to be better earners in their career. So this is also another aspect connected to the relationship of women with money. So these are the reasons why we consider this project particularly important, because our objective, the scope of this project is financial inclusion. Because financial inclusion is one of the main tools to reduce gender inequality in the economic system. And gender equality also depends on the economic independence of women. And it is essential for women to participate in the economic system, both as employees and also as entrepreneurs. The project intends to contribute to change the mindset. This is what we would like to support in our project, trying to find new ways to help women become more, to trust their skills and to trust their abilities in dealing with money and finance. What would we like to do? We think we can work on these 4 elements. These are the 4 elements that we think constitute the key to a better relationship with finance and money. First of all, capillary information on sources of funding and of possible facilities. Provide updated information, on-time information is extremely important because there are several tools, instruments, schemes supporting business startups, supporting women, supporting development of business, but it is not very easy to be informed in time and to be able then to apply. So this is something we consider extremely important. The second element that we consider very important is adequate financial and economic education. Financial and economic education is generally a problem in Italy, not only for women, but also for men. And our financial literacy is very low. Portugal has a much better and much more developed system and literacy in finance. And so it's extremely important that we collaborate with Investors Portugal. So we really need to study and we really need to train people in these fields because it is absolutely important to be able to manage these informations and to be able to deal with these elements, especially now, especially in this critical moment after the pandemic, during the war. We really need to concentrate on money and finance and economy. Another element which is also always very interesting for us and that we consider a key element is we need to work on training women in business startup and business management skills, because those are never enough and we always have to keep update. And this is a tool that we have to learn how to manage. Finally, digital knowledge and financial literacy. Digital knowledge, this is the reason why we work mostly online, because we know that the digital skills are extremely important. We have to master them. And as business person, we really have to improve the quality of our communication, of how we promote our products, but also how we produce using digital technologies. So these are the 4 elements, the 4 pillars we intend to work on. How do we do that? We will organize, we have 2 years' time for this project. And these are the elements that you will find if you connect with our project. First of all, in terms of digitalization and a place where to find information, we created a dedicated website to the project, which is supposed to be the space in which you will find all of the information. And then on the other side, we have 18 workshops that we will deliver in a blended modality, dealing with the themes that we introduced, women and money. What will we be doing? This is the first workshop of a series. We already had another one in Portugal in English, with a training on economic and financial plan, how to prepare an economic and financial plan. And we will have 6 workshops organized by Investors Portugal in English, so you can all attend and you can all participate. And those are on economic and financial plan, how to prepare for a bank interview, also a very difficult situation in general. What are the available financing and subsidies for women starting a business or developing a business? How to pitch in front of business angels? How to improve your savings? and how to be able to invest. These are the subjects, the topics that we will deal with in these 6 workshops. On our side, in Italian, we will organize 6 seminars, more concentrated, focused on how to develop business ideas and how to start a business. And we will have business idea generation through design thinking techniques. We will work on the value proposition Canva and the business model Canva. We will work on market analysis, how to study who are your customers, who are your competitors, and how to price your products. We will work on teamwork and organization of the business, and we will also develop marketing plans. So we will work with the techniques to develop a marketing plan to promote your products. Then we will have 6 more international workshops in English, and this is one of these. This is one of the international events. They will be Think Big, Self-Determined Development of Financing Strategies. So this is very much focused on financing strategies. And then we will have one webinar on how do women relate to money and finance in terms of entrepreneurial risk. So this is more about how to change the women's mindset, how to work to make them more comfortable and trust their skills. We will work on European support tools and networks for women to have a more open European network with other entrepreneurs. We will work on internationalization, import-export opportunities, and Erasmus for young entrepreneurs. Today, an opportunity to have positive role models. And then business angels, how to pitch in the international rounds. So you see, it's a very rich and varied choice of workshops and contents. And we are working on these, and we will organize them, and we will promote these events, and they will be as much as we can in presence and as well online. So it's also very interesting for you. You can participate even if you are far away, but also for those who like to meet, we will organize them in presence. What else, what more do we have in our project? We will organize an online open data bank. We will collect information, materials, videos, books, anything dealing with women and money will be collected on an online data bank, and we will put there also the videos of our presentations, and we will also promote all of the teaching materials, and everything will be there. So that will be our place for all the informations you might need, you might look for concerning women and money. And we will also prepare a handbook of guidelines for business startup and women and finance. So we will develop content and materials for you to be updated and informed and for training. Then we will also organize at the end of the project. So we have time, but this is interesting for you to know. We will then organize 2 public conferences, one in Portugal, in Lisbon, and one in Florence, in Italy, to promote the results of this work and to show what we were able to produce during the project. So those will be events open to the public, where we will try to discuss what can be done to improve the women's literacy on finance, and also to improve the quality of businesses by women. This is our idea. And very briefly, I told you we are 2 partners. Most of you know Euroteam Progetti because we've been working together. You've been attending some of our seminars and trainings. Our focus is very much on developing the entrepreneurial competences and developing self-employment and entrepreneurship. That's our core business. On the other side, Investors Portugal will explain and will introduce themselves afterwards, but just to let you know, they are an association of early stage investors from Portugal, and their focus is very much in supporting business startup and investing in businesses, new businesses. So this is very interesting. It's a nice matching that we can do. Okay. So this is just the last page of our presentation. I would like to remind you that this is an Erasmus Plus project. It is financed with the support of the European Commission. And today it is one of the Erasmus days. So this is why we decided to organize this meeting today, because we can join the other 400 events organized in Italy to promote the Erasmus. But we really believe this is a very useful tool. It's a very useful program that can allow us to do really to develop new interesting best practices for developing the European context and the European connection with other partners. And I would like to end my presentation here. And if you have any question, you can ask afterwards at the end. Now that we are numerous, I see that we increased our numbers. I would like to give the floor to Davide from Matera Hub, because he will introduce one of the programs that we really like. Euroteam has also been in intermediate organization for the Erasmus for young entrepreneurs in the past. We think it is one of the best programs of the European Commission, and we think it is extremely useful for all of those who are in the beginning of their business development and look for mentors abroad. So thank you very much, Davide. I think you can share your screen now, and we are really looking forward to listen to you.
Sure. Thank you, Luisa. I'm really glad to be here with you, with all of you today. And I follow your words with a lot of interest. They are really interesting to know, to understand the approach for women to the business, to startups. There's a little difference between women and men. I see about the risk to approach with the market, with the business, and activities like this can help women to improve skills, to improve, also to give them courage to take start of their business. It's important the work of Euroteam Progetti. Thanks also to Francesca and partners of Investors Portugal. That by your words, I mean, you will change mindset for women and for approach to business. So thanks to all this workshop, dedicated website will be improved the information source of funding for women, financial economic education, management skills, and digital knowledge. Another important program, as you said, is the Erasmus for young entrepreneurs that we represent in Italy with other intermediate organizations, and is an important program that over than 10 years admit men and women to start their business or to improve, to perfectionate their experience. As I said, we are in the program since over 10 years, and as you can see in 2019, 10 years, so we make a lot of important numbers that we can see on next steps. Here is the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs program. What is it? Is an EU program that help entrepreneurs, including experienced ones. So not only who wants to do business, but also who has just start his business. So who has start business long time ago. So helps entrepreneurs to acquire skills needed to run a business in Europe, and stimulate them to create new path of growth and development for their businesses. There are exchanges that take place between a new entrepreneur and experienced entrepreneur, and their duration is from 1 to 3 months, with the possibility to extend the exchange for another month. This depending on the quality of the first period and the availability of funds. Who can participate? As I said, there are two categories. New entrepreneurs, people intending to start a business, or who have started their first business in the last 3 years. Or in the second category, host entrepreneurs, so owner of small or medium enterprise with at least 3 years of experience. There is a dedicated website of the European Commission. You can see in highlight in blue. And there are intermediary organizations from all nations included in the program that support entrepreneurs to register and to make their exchange. Which are benefits for entrepreneurs that participate to Erasmus for Young Entrepreneur program? So that make an exchange. There are benefits for new entrepreneurs, so also professional new entrepreneurs that are successfully start this business on the foundation of their young enterprise. Most important is learn from the experience of the host. In fact, when a new entrepreneur go to the host, in the nation of the host, in the company of the host, learn from the experience of the host, of him. Compare themselves with others, with the host in the same industry, in the same sector. And the possibility to for the new entrepreneur to break into new markets, so to share in a new nation is business, as we can say, engage in the international collaborative relationships. But benefits are not only for new entrepreneur, but also for us. Here we can see the new blood to the business with innovative ideas from the new entrepreneur, and the possibility for the host to generate new networks and business in the country of the end is, and generally in a European context. So to create collaboration future with another future entrepreneurs that is represented from by the new entrepreneur, and they acquire the expertise in similar sector or complementary fields. So generally also to exchange ideas, exchange, improve or learn new languages, learn new approaches to the activity, learn a new culture, and so on. As I said, there are more than 13 years of I, and as you can see, there are almost 30,000 candidates to the programs since 29. Over 10,000 exchanges made. 600 intermediary organizations like us that support entrepreneurs in application registration procedure on the website dedicated, and support the entrepreneurs to the exchange. Over 40 nations are involved in the program, and now since some years there's the possibility to make exchange over EU with the project pilot iGlobal, so with the new destination extra EU. As you can see, are included Canada, Israele, Singapore, Korea del Sud, and Taiwan and USA. Here we can see some stages of important stages of I and the evolution of the program. In the first part, there's launch of the program with only 21 EU countries participating. Now is double the number. We can see for the evolution in 2014 with 32 countries in 5 years, and in 2018 we arrived at least at 40 participating countries, and the year after we can started the Erasmus Global with over extra EU borders, as I said, with the inclusion of a new destination. So in 2021, an important trial that is the 10,000 exchange made inside the Europe. There are no limits of sector for the participation to the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneur program. As you can see, there are over than 20-30 sectors and specific sectors that entrepreneur can search and choose related to their activities. So really can participate everyone. The only thing is to make a business or to improve to make a business. I is also for professionals, as I said. So there are a lot of architects and engineer, lawyer, and generally freelance professional. Initially, only for business, has been extended for also for professional. And since 2010, the Materab Consortium has facilitated about 600 exchange only between professionals. That is an important data. There's a positive impact on the European economy 4 entrepreneurs on 10 make a business that is a 9%, and 87% of startups funded by former participants to Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs are still active. So who make me business and after do Erasmus for the Young Entrepreneur continue in his business without a problem in 9 times on 10. Skills acquired by entrepreneurs and benefits by hosts, professional competencies, linguistic competencies. Sorry for the translation, but the majority of us are Italians. For other, I ask you to follow my words. So marketing competencies, use of technologies, administrative competencies, and so on. New ideas for the activity, personal skills, access to new markets and new commercial partners are main skills that are required from by entrepreneurs participating to the program. Here there are nearly 30,000 registered on the programs, and the report new entrepreneurs, host entrepreneurs is 1 to 1. So we can imagine that there are 20,000 new entrepreneurs and 10,000 hosts. I have to precise that new entrepreneur can participate only one time, so they can do only one exchange in their life, but can participate again in the program as hosts. So after the participation of as new entrepreneurs, so after they acquire expertise in their business, so they can host new entrepreneur from abroad. So can give back the possibility to another young entrepreneur. About hosts, when an entrepreneur is registered as host, can do different exchanges. So after the host conclude one exchange, can make another and go on. There's no, there are no limits about the participation for hosts. Main nation, most important, the program is as a diffusion in our nation, in Italy, in Spain, but also in Portugal. We have an important presence from Portugal entrepreneur, and also followed by Romania, Greece, and Poland. So there are different new entrepreneurs from main nation of Europe. And also as a destination, Spain, Portugal, so Italy, there's the sun here, as we say, the Mediterranean climate that is appreciated for entrepreneurs. About the age, there are no limits till to 99 years, but new entrepreneurs are generally between 25 and 35 years old, and the average age of us is about 50 years old. It's only statistic data. There are no limits. The only limits, as I said before, is to do business. Now we are about specific focus on women participation. As you can see, 25% of new entrepreneurs already own a business when they participated in the program, and one participation, one member, one entrepreneur on 3 is a woman. That's so. As you can see also here, we need also young entrepreneur program needs activities such the important project Women&Money that started by European team Progetti and in Western Portugal to equilibrate this situation. Is really important to give an important push to woman participation. So it's important. I heard before the workshop implemented in Portugal. So with the economic and financial plan, bank interview preparation, pitch, business angel, also saving and investment by the Italian side. The implementation on the business idea, the design thinking, the business model canvas. Important to have a clear idea of the whole business. So the general the market analysis, how to work in team. These are all important aspects to consider and to affinate in order to make business. So is really important the webinar that we are doing today, and skills that we would improve for women, but would be important for every participant. Our collaboration cover all sectors. Only for statistics, most popular you can see are creative and cultural enterprises, communication and marketing, education and trading, in which it's important to precisate also financial and economic education, food and beverage, and professional. So freelancer is a big word inside Erasmus for a Young Entrepreneur program. The European Commission took attention to the pandemic situation, to COVID. So despite the pandemic, the program Erasmus for Young Entrepreneur has never stopped. Is important to do precision is that the program has never stopped, but all the European Commission takes all measures in for the protection of entrepreneurs and their health, and that is an important. The first has been the first important thing for the European Commission. So in compliance with the national regulation and measures to safeguard entrepreneurs registered to the programs, and that makes the exchange, there were more safety, and there's today particularly attention. How to participate? What is required for new entrepreneurs that wants to apply to the program? We remember that is considered new entrepreneurs a businessman, woman that has never started his business, or that has started business not over than 3 years ago. It's important also to make a precision that if you open a shop 5 years ago, and now so in the last period you close that shop, and now you open your activity as architect, you cannot be considered new entrepreneurs, because you acquired in last year the experience as entrepreneurs. Also, if you change your activity, your sector. If you have experienced more than 3 years, you can apply as a host. By new entrepreneurs, it is required the CV, the updated and the current CV in English language, that is the language of the program. A business plan also as obligatory document. The business plan is we suggest to make to upload also this document in English, that is the language of the program, but you can also upload in your mother tongue. And you find references about these documents on our website dedicated to the program. You can see Erasmus for entrepreneurs.eu. Here we can see some indication about the business plan. So format of the document, file size, detail about the important detail about the language. We remember that the business plan, when you apply, is evaluated by the intermediary organization that for approval of the application. And it's important that you must meet the eligibility criteria in order to be admitted to the program Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs. So we can make reference to the year of experience. Less than 3 years of experience is a new entrepreneur. Over than 3 years of experience as entrepreneur are considered host entrepreneur. So some other detail about the business plan model, about limits of characters, the details required, so the description of product and service offered, the market analysis, and a financial plan structured on 3 years. As you can see in this stage, at this moment, we connect again with words that Luisa does before. So the important, we comes again on that words, the importance of the activities that European project investors Portugal are going on for women and for their participation involving in for business, for startups. Business plan model, we offer support to entrepreneurs in order to generate that document with some indication of what the business plan model have to include. So an executive summary with the description of the business idea, the analysis with the target market, benchmarking, competitors, product description, service, business organization, the structure and management of activities. So the more is structured, organized the teams, the most is important to understand how to work together. How to work in team. Marketing plan with promotion and marketing channels, SWOT account analysis with 4 parts graphic, and the financial economic plan that, as we said before, is suggested to structure in a 3-year financial economic plan with description of how the entrepreneur finds sources, cost revenue table, and the break-even point. About the host registration, what is needed, there's only the CB in English language obligatory, that is the language, as I said, of the program. After the registration, how entrepreneur do the match? So find the entrepreneur for the exchange. So how the new entrepreneur find the host, or the host find the new entrepreneur. We support entrepreneurs in this phase with a tutorial that we send to all entrepreneurs that registered with us, in order to give them indication to find the best match, the best counterpart entrepreneurs for the exchange. By put keywords, by selection of sector that we saw before. There were in the program, there are no limits of activities with over than 10, 30 kinds of sector. And after, there's the direct contact by entrepreneurs. So when after following the tutorial, the entrepreneurs find the best choose, or different best choose, contact the counterpart by mail or by the program, in order to understand the availability to do the exchange, to meet the other entrepreneur, in order to understand the factibility of the exchange, to understand if is the real best choose, and so on. To know reciprocally there's a reciprocally by entrepreneur. And so after when entrepreneurs find themselves, so when the match is made, there's the working plan, the commitment, in which a new entrepreneur and young entrepreneur defines activities that they will go on during the different month exchange. They complete the template with following indication required by the commitment template, and following the indications provided by intermediary organization, so by us or other intermediary organization of the other entrepreneur. There's a contribution only for new entrepreneur that goes in the host to the host company, so in a different nation, in order to support his living there. Is reported related to the quality life of the nation. To make some example, we can see Albania 530 euro, by the other side Norway 1,100 euro. In Italy or in Portugal, we are around 800 euro by month. And so this is the general situation about European contribution for new entrepreneurs. About iGlobal, so extra EU exchange, there's a different contribution, that is the best, the maximum level. So outermost regions, we can consider sector, and is 1,100 euro. So there's another extra travel contribution for that destination. So remember, for Israel, Singapore, USA, and Canada. By the end, you can took the plan and go reach your host after the young entrepreneur signed the financial agreement. We remember in all those phases is really important the connection with the related intermediary organization that support the entrepreneurs in all phases. So support not only the young entrepreneurs but also the host entrepreneurs in all phases, by the registration to the program to the construction of the exchange. So also after the starting of the exchange till the end of the relationship between entrepreneurs. So all of this is important to implement entrepreneurial skills. That is the main results of the program, Erasmus for Young Entrepreneur program. We resume the participation to I program, as you can see in the last slide. So how it is structured. Erasmus for Young Entrepreneur program, you can see here. So by the phase of application from DNE or the host, the match, the training and approbation of the exchange. So the part of the relationship that is made directly by the entrepreneurs. So the real exchange. Till to the end, the exchange closure. So when the new entrepreneur come back home. Here is a final resume description of Erasmus for Young Entrepreneur program and all steps. As you can see, I can also give you more information, and as I said, as intermediary organization, we follow entrepreneur, so we can follow you in every phase. So this is only to be in mind, to have in mind the operation different steps. Here you can find references for the program with all information. We can find the official website of the European program of the European Commission dedicated to the program, in which entrepreneur that wants to participate to the program have to register. So the registration is made on the first link. At second place, we find our website dedicated, so the website of Materhub dedicated to the program. And by the end, in our website, you can find all indication, all information. We have also a section with the stories made by who participated to program that explain how to explain their direct experience in the program. And by the last, our email contact in order to ask something, asking information, clarification, and that is our communication key for application. So and to make exchange in order to support you to make the exchange. I thank you, everybody, and I'm available if you have questions. I'm here. I'm glad to support you in every question.
Thank you very much, Davide. Very interesting. If you don't have any questions, I have one just to make clear. There is no deadline for application. They can apply when they want.
Yeah, sure. I have to specify that there are cycles. Here now we are at the conclusion of the actual cycle on January 2023, but after we are just involved in the new cycle that will be for next 5 years, and so I specify that there is no term to apply to make the exchange. So all of you are free to register, apply whenever you want.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was very interesting. I would like to say that you will find, to the people that participated, you will find the presentation by Matera Hub on the website, and you will find all of the informations, and you can contact Davide at Matera Hub if you're interested in trying this experience of the Erasmus for young entrepreneurs and increase the percentage of women participating so that we finally improve and
this
empower.
Could be possible thanks to your activities, thanks to the activity of European Project and Investors Portugal. We will surely equilibrate the situation, so to keep the 2-to-1 report to 3 women, 2 men.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you very much, Davide, again. And now I would really like to give the floor to our partner, our friend, Teresa Valente from Investors Portugal, to tell us the very interesting activity they carry out supporting women entrepreneurs. Thank you.
Thank you, Louise. I think that you are seeing my screen. Yes, I will try to be quickly. So first, I would like to thank you, Luisa, Francesca, for the invitation to be here in this event. My name is Teresa Valente, and I'm here representing the Portuguese Association, Investors Portugal, that is partnered in this project. So my presentation will be quite quickly, and I will focus in a brief presentation of the organization of Investors Portugal, our activities under the project, introduce you to the project website and YouTube, and hope that you very soon can access both and see our resources under both, and spread the word, because these projects to have a really added value to the targets, we need to spread the word, spread the resources, the contents available, and that all persons can access these contents. Is free, it's a European project, and are created with lots of experts, lots of dedication. So concerning the Investors Portugal, the mission of Investors Portugal, we'll put like this, the mission of Investors Portugal is to promote and develop the Portuguese ecosystem representing the early stage investors, okay? Empower them and provide them information, training, and also to promote international connections, being the industry reference partner here in Portugal and also for Europe, okay? We belong for several European organizations also. So Investors Portugal brings together a very large community. Here it's only our board, but I'm not going to speak about the board. I only just want to refer that the president of the Investors Portugal is a lady, Lourdes Gramacho. So she's very connected with all these thematics and she's very happy with this project. So the Investors Portugal community brings together lots of players in the sector of early stage investors, like business angels, venture capital funds, corporate VCs, family office, equity crowdfunding platforms, accelerators, incubators, when these last two are investing in early stage startups, okay? So for us, this project is an added value because we'll focus in financial capacity of these startups, of these women that are leading these startups and need sometimes, or that are trying to lead some startup, and we need to put stronger the ecosystem of startups so that we be able to invest in these startups. So it's quite important, this project. So under the project, we have several activities: develop the trainers, materials, tools together with the team project, the website of the project, the social networks of the projects, hosting the training activities that have been already here in Portugal. We have received the Italian partner, hosting also one multiplier event like this I've speak and present to you. There will be 2 multiplier events, one in Italy, one in Portugal, and organizing and deliver 6 of the webinars, 6 for the Portuguese target and 3 transnational webinars in English. Well, we'll try to do all the webinars in English here in Portugal. So the workshops, we have done already economic and financial plans. We intend to do 2 more on 21 of November. The funding rounds and protect your business product, and the others are not yet scheduled, okay, but will be very soon on the website. So all the website, in the website, okay, this is the workshops. The first one, it was held by a speaker that was Pedro Cerdeira, that is a business angel and a startup advisor, and the other 2 that are scheduled to 21 of November. One will be like speaking about different types of funding rounds used to fund startups, and the other ones is about automatic protection, copyright, and resisting design rights, registered design, patents, and things like that, okay? So being the same day. I've inserted here these 3 workshops because the others are not really scheduled yet. Is not important to present you because you can access through the website, okay? In the website, in workshops and calendar and registration, you can find this. This is a print screen of the website, okay? And this one, it was the first workshop that we have held here in Lisbon. It was on 20th of September, okay? And there are a link, not available anymore because it was on 20th of September, but all the workshops have a link for registration. So all participants can go to the website, see every time the website and see if there are any workshops that will be scheduled, and is free, the registration. We only need your information to take you and send you all the links for access the webinars, or to send you information about if it's face-to-face, okay? So concerning the website, it's very simple. You can see here the link for womenmoney.eu, and there are information about what is the project, about workshops, the calendar, the online open data bank, the news, and it's in Portuguese and in Italy, okay? Under the website, you can go through all the resources that we're going to create. All the videos and materials from the workshops will be put on the learning platform that will be available at the end of the year. But the videos will also be available on the website, okay? When it says workshops, there are a part that says calendar and registration, and another one that says videos, workshop videos. So you can go there and see the link for YouTube, because the workshops are also already on YouTube, okay? You can already see and assist to the first. This is our YouTube channel. As you see, there are already one video there, the first one, and because it's much more interesting see a video than trying to listen to me and saying the PowerPoint that I'm presenting. I have inserted here the first workshop, but I will share in chat the link directly for YouTube, so that you can access the YouTube of the project and see. But let's try to see something, not all, because it's 1 hour and a half, something like this, but try to see this first video that is already for the first workshop that is already in our YouTube. Hello, my name is Teresa Valente. I work in Investors Portugal, that is a partner of the project Women&Money, that is promoted by Italian partner Euroteam, that is here with Luisa also. So this workshop is under a series of several workshops in blended mode or only online, if it's not possible to put in presential mode, that wants to address women that are interested in put their future professional steps and to increase their knowledge about financial. These workshops and workshops in Italy, so you can go to the website and make a registration to all these workshops. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, all participants, to be here.
Thank you, Teresa. So first of all, let me address one question that popped up in the chat, which is why don't we do it in Portuguese? Well, there's two reasons for that. The first one being that we have some people on the webinar that do not speak Portuguese. The other one being that our intention is to record this session and to make the content available for whoever wants to look at it. So in that sense, it's locked.
I'll try to put here.
Where we would fire up 2 more and go up to 6, and then 3 more and go up to 9, and 3 more and go up to 12 in December. So basically what this determines is our sales. So basically what we were saying is that we're going to start and we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 months, more or less, in terms of sales.
Okay, so I don't want to pass all the all the workshop. It's too long, but it's just to tell how it was our first workshop with Pedro Cedeira, that is a business angel, a startup consultant. He have tried to present us in this workshop a case, a study case, where we have see how we can do a business plan and what is the most important and things like that. It was very interesting, I think so. But it's available already on YouTube. I will share with you here the video, and also the link for our YouTube. Let me just put here because it will be better, and you can assist all video. It's in English. Pedro have explained much better than me why we have made the video in English. So our objective is not to make the subtitles, because most part of entrepreneurs in Portugal understand very well the English. We are a very small country, not like Italy, very big, so we need to be and we are in a corner of Europe, So we really need to understand several languages to be able to make our startups available for other countries. If not, it will be very difficult to keep on going because we are very, very small country. And so it's already in English. You can assist, and I hope that you can learn, like I have learned a lot in these workshops and in this one, because it was very interesting. So I don't know if you have any questions, if you expect something about our presentation.
Thank you, Teresa. That was very nice. I liked it. Yeah, interesting. Are there any questions both about the program Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs and also about Investors Portugal, which is also absolutely very interesting? Do you have any comment?
I can't believe it that no one had doubts or questions or something like this. So apologize with the Portuguese partner, but please feel free to speak in Italian also. If you have any questions also about the program Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs and also about Women and Money, maybe feel free to speak in Italian if you want.
We also have Priscilla. Priscilla is from Brazil, so she certainly understands Portuguese.
Yes.
Priscilla is a new business. She's doing wonderful handmade purses for women in leather with the colors of the colors of Brazil. So it's a very nice blender and a mixture that we really appreciate. It's a new design that she's doing. So we will share information about the entrepreneurs as well.
Yeah.
I do have a question for the Erasmus program. So in practice, at first, when I heard your presentation, I thought of it more as an internship, but I'm not sure I understood that correctly. And then second question, like my company's been open now for barely over 3 years, but with COVID and everything, I don't know if it's possible to still be considered as a, what do you call it, the young entrepreneur to participate in your program?
About the second question, I have some problem with the internet connection. So I heard about the second question that you started your business more than 3 years ago, is correct?
Yeah, like posso chiedere in italiano se è più facile da capire così.
Vai.
Ok. Dicevo, pensavo aver capito che questo programma è quasi come uno stage, o non ho ben capito in che senso c'è lo scambio di competenze e informazioni tra imprenditori. E poi la seconda domanda è che io ho la partita IVA aperta da 3 anni e 3 mesi praticamente, quindi sono appena fuori dalla considerazione per partecipare, ma visto che tutte le problematiche del Covid, eccetera, ci sono alcune eccezioni in questo periodo?
Allora, andiamo per gradi. In merito allo scambio tra imprenditori, non si tratta di stage, quindi è necessario che la figura che va a fare lo scambio abbia un'idea di impresa e si tratta di uno scambio alla pari tra gli imprenditori, dove il giovane imprenditore non è un subordinato rispetto all'host, ma sono alla pari e si scambiano diciamo competenze. Più che altro il giovane imprenditore, che si presume fresco di studi, quindi con la sua nuova linfa trasferisce diciamo queste nuove nozioni, questo nuovo approccio all'host, che dal suo canto trasmette la sua esperienza accumulata negli anni al giovane imprenditore. Però è importante precisare 2 cose. Innanzitutto che si tratta di uno scambio alla pari, quindi il giovane imprenditore non è subordinato all'host e perdonami. è che non si tratta di uno stage, di un lavoro, ma di uno scambio alla pari, così come il contributo non è, diciamo, a fronte di una prestazione lavorativa il contributo per il giovane imprenditore, ma è un rimborso della Commissione europea a fronte, diciamo, per compensare le spese sostenute dal giovane imprenditore all'estero per il vitto e l'alloggio. In merito alla seconda domanda, non ci sono deroghe, non ci sono situazioni che vanno a cambiare i requisiti di accesso, quindi in sostanza per chi ha, come mi è sembrato di capire nel tuo caso, rientrarsi in questo caso la partita IVA o comunque ha avviato una propria attività da più di 3 anni, diciamo, ha maturato già una esperienza da poter partecipare al programma come imprenditore ospitante, che quindi ospita un giovane imprenditore dall'estero.
Ok.
Provo...
Come imprenditore host, quindi è un impegno di 1 mese, ho capito, con imprenditore giovane.
Allora, la durata degli scambi è la medesima, quindi il criterio è il medesimo e l'imprenditore host può ospitare da 1 a 3 mesi o comunque anche periodi maggiori in base alle disponibilità di fondi un giovane imprenditore dall'estero, che ovviamente non deve retribuire, proprio perché non si tratta di un lavoro subordinato, ma di uno scambio alla pari, dove è anche facile ipotizzare che sicuramente si lavorerà su alcune attività che l'imprenditore, che l'host porta avanti, così come si andrà a sviluppare quella che è l'idea di impresa del giovane imprenditore.
Ok, grazie per l'informazione.
I try to resume in English these questions. About the first one made by Giuliana is that Erasmus for young entrepreneur admit entrepreneur to the same level. So there's no subordinate level between young entrepreneur in less level and host entrepreneur to the high level, but they are equal. So the young entrepreneur doesn't work for host entrepreneur, but they exchange their competencies, their skills, and their approach to their sector, to their activities. And about the second question mixed by Giuliana, we can say that the requirement of the 3 years is the main aspect of the young entrepreneur program. So if there's an aspiring young entrepreneur or an entrepreneur that make his business before from less than 3 years, he can apply, he or her can he or she can apply as a new entrepreneur. If differently, there's an experience as host entrepreneurs with more than 3 years, as in the case of Juliana, she can apply as a host, so have the opportunity to offer to host a young entrepreneur from Europe. That's all. I'm open to other questions if you have.
I saw there was a question from Ia. I think you raised your hand before, or was it a mistake, Ia?
Yes, I did. I have 2 questions regarding the Women&Money project. First, what are the conditions for the participation? And the second, what is the duration of the seminars?
Okay, the conditions are very large because you can participate, women can participate, but we can have also men participating if they're interested. And so it's open to anyone, of course, according to what you're interested in. If you are a professional, if you are a business person, if you know, it's really open to everyone. The duration is, we will organize the webinars throughout this year and beginning of next year, more or less. We will have 1 or 2 webinars per month. So that's the idea. And we will publish the calendar quite soon. So, and we will organize each seminar as we see what people are interested in, and we will focus on certain elements. So at the moment, this is it. It's an interesting question because we also thought of doing a badge program. So those people that attend a certain number of webinars and take a small test, you know, revising what we've been saying, will accede at the end to a prize, probably some consultancy from either from Investors Portugal, Euroteam, or both. So this is something we are considering, we are planning, and that's the idea. So at the moment, we have the next 2 webinars that Teresa introduced to you, and the Euroteam project is going to do a couple by the end of the year. We will figure out more or less, we will think we are going to do that at the end of November. Yeah, and so we will communicate that, and this is it
in
for
Florence.
In Florence, in presence, and also recorded and in streaming for the people that cannot be present.
Okay.
Hey, will you be with us?
I will try to.
Yes, you have to.
Brava, yeah.
Because she already had an experience of
Yes.
Erasmus for young entrepreneurs in Ireland, and that was
she's a testimonial of the
she's
program.
a testimony of, and you can promote the women and money in Ireland with your partners there and see if they participate as well.
Okay, I will try.
Okay. If you have no other comments or questions, we have a short questionnaire, you know, just a few questions before we close, so that you give us some hints on how we can improve, on how we can make this experience better and better every time. And we really invite you to visit the website, to like our Facebook, our Instagram profiles, and register in the YouTube channel. We really need your participation. We really need your contribution, and feel free to suggest us ideas, okay? Topics you would like us to talk about, informations that you would like to receive on financial support or any other kind of help and scheme that you're interested in. We will try our best to use it for the webinars, and also to find information and share it with you in the data bank that we are preparing. So we always use you as a focus group to find information and to help us guide the project the best we can. Okay. I will share the questionnaire. You should see it now. I figured out now that this is in Italian, and I apologize for the Portuguese partners, but I think it can be.
We understand perfectly.
You understand
We
perfectly.
really love
Yes.
it, Italian.
Okay. I still miss a few answers. Okay. Okay. I think I have 17 answers, and probably that's, yes, I'm sharing the results. So, you see them?
Yes.
Yes.
So, it's clear that Facebook and Instagram are not our main channels of communication. We will have to work on that. And let's say that the training is one of the most interesting elements that you are curious about. And second of all, the European programs are supporting entrepreneurship. So that's very interesting. And we also have the entrepreneurial skills on economical administration of the business. Okay, so we will use these informations from your behalf to focus and to direct our work in this direction. For you, webinars and blended webinars is a good form. You like both. And well, you were very nice because you appreciated our effort today and you found it interesting. And so we are very happy. Those who didn't find it interesting, they left before. So that's good. Okay. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much. It was very nice to have you here today, and it was very nice to listen to your presentation, and we really look forward to see you soon in the next webinars. Take the opportunity of attending also the webinar of the 21st of November from the Portuguese partners. It will be in English, so you can follow, and you will find the way to register on the website, and we will promote it anyway. And we would like to launch a campaign. It is something that we always like, tell a friend. So if each of you brings another friend, we will double the attendance. So that's an easy way to increase the number of people participating, and that would be something that we really appreciate, because we know that the subjects are interesting, but it's very difficult nowadays. There are many webinars, and we are very tired of talking to Zoom instead of talking to other people. Next webinars will be also in presence, so you will have the opportunity to be there in, you know, with all of your beauty, and that will be nicer and funnier. And we will also have maybe a coffee break or a, you know, a nice aperitivo. But this is really very important for us. So thank you very much again, and looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
And thanks
Thank
to
you,
Davide and
bye,
Materab
see you
and
all.
Teresa, Caterina from
Ciao.
Investor Sport. Grazie a tutti
Grazie,
per
grazie
la
mille.
partecipazione.
Grazie Davide, a presto.
Poi grazie per la partecipazione.
Grazie, bye bye.
Arrivederci.
Buon lavoro.
Buon lavoro a tutti.
Ciao Livia.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci, grazie.
Ciao a tutti.
Ciao.
Ciao Davide,
Ciao.
grazie.
Ciao,
Ciao
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe.
Ciao, ciao, un abbraccio.
Un
Ciao,
abbraccio.
Giuseppe.
Ciao. Ok, ok.
Ciao Giuliana, grazie di esserci. Ciao Elisa.
Prego,
Ed
ero-
Eleonora anche c'era.
Dicevi?
C'era anche Eleonora Simonti.
Sì.
Ciao Enrica.
Grazie mille.
Ciao.
Siamo.
Grazie a te. Ciao Giuliana.
Ciao, ciao.
Elisa, palesati. Elisa febbricitante, palesati, dove sei?
Secondo me forse si era staccata prima e...
No, no, sta attivando l'audio.
avevo scritto.
Perché sta male,
vi ho
poverina?
salutato, ma forse voi non mi avete sentito.
Sì,
Ah,
sì, certo.
Ti sento congestionato, senti là come sei.
Sì, sì.
Bene,
È un programma
grazie.
Grazie
interessantissimo,
mille.
anche per te. Poi ne parliamo.
A
Bene,
presto,
bene,
ciao
molto
Elisa.
interessante, grazie, ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao Elisa,
ciao.
a prestissimo. Ok, interrompiamo la registrazione.
Sì, interrompiamo la registrazione.